Mazee unajua mimi nitakuja kununua tu hizi setup yote ya skipper, hiyo kujibamba.
How much do you want?
Hiyo kujibamba.
Pewa.
Kwa keja tu hivi kujirecord. Nikinyonga, unajua.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey yo, what's up, what's good, what's happening, what it is, your boy V to the Y to the Vybbz, Vybbz Kibera.
Ndio.
Na Maji Vyombo.
M to the Y to the V, Maji Vyombo karapum savage next door, you know what it is.
And this is the Zerochills podcast, #1 podcast worldwide.
Boom, 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 worldwide.
Yeah.
Umetoka Kenya.
We give zero facts, #1 man.
Yeah, we give zero facts by the way.
Kabisa.
Eh.
Last week mlisema Kibera si corporate, so, you know, bringing out my corporate side.
Umesafisha nuku.
What? My manager, I need you. I understand what you were saying.
Yeah, now you see what he was saying.
Now I see what you were saying.
It was legit.
Yeah.
Kwa ufala sana. Welcome to Zerochills podcast, M to the Y to the V, savage next door. Tukisema ukweli msituchukie, msituweke kama kwa shingo. We say it like it is.
Tukisema kitu inakubamba, comment below. Tukisema kitu inakuwasha, comment below.
Na pia kibamba sana, unaweza tumia till number. Boom!
Of course, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, na pia put that bell on do kila saa tukitoa content inakufikia ASAP.
Yes, kwa wale mabell ringa wote.
Kabisa.
Weka hiyo bell notification on.
Leo tumeingia serious discussions, man.
Yes.
Africa unite. Because you're going straight out of Babylon.
Yes.
Nilikuwa naongea na mse fulani, actually my tattoo artist, the guy who has done 2 of my tattoos.
You have tattoos?
Yeah.
Onyesha watu tattoo. Kwani tutaishi hapa tukisema
nilipia. Nilikuwa naongea naye. Alikuwa ananiambia he doesn't think una believe when he semi Rastafari.
Yeah.
So una believe kuna Babylon system.
Yes.
Kuna watu wako out there to put people down.
Especially oppression and everything else, because one thing I believe is you are what you take in. If you listen to conscious music, it preach to you. It will talk to you some other level. So it's the music I listen to, the things I expose myself to. There's a system.
Yeah, but besides that, do you believe there's actually a group of elite people who are actually out there to put people down?
That's why oppression tundio for meow. Oppression tundio for meow, because one thing that I know is if the people unite, the people are more than the oppressors. The oppressors nikawa kinde. Nika kinde peke yake. Ukianza kuhesabu tu vizuri hivi. The people who have influence are like 10 people. So we are not woke enough to like say what the fuck is going on, you know.
Shida ni makara. Unajua the 10 people surrounded by an army,
an army of people.
Of gods.
So it's like Fast and Furious, like 7 people taking out a whole gang, cartel. Unashika. So basically but time is working its magic. People are getting woke each and every day. Watu waanze kubeba ufala. Watu wanaanza kuona yenyewe mnatubeba ufala, because you cannot be campaigning that you're going to build roads and then the same things happen over and over again and then we don't see. See tunacheki, unashika. So if you're campaigning, we want actions, we don't want words. Manifestos tumeziona mingi. We've seen flashy campaigns. Right now we want results.
But now you know, there's a group, especially in Jamaica, wojita Zionists.
The
Zionists believe that the motherland, Africa, homeland, ndio ukitoka huku kuje homeland, especially Kenya, Ethiopia, utaomoka, uta get free. There are actually people who believe Jomo Kenyatta was the chosen, among the chosen people.
Watukaa sasa sijui. Treki waoge maji baridi ama wakojoe kalale. But people are different in beliefs and opinions and perspectives. Unajua? There's someone who can tell you without a doubt. Kwanza nilikuwa ngana mse fulani pale KM. Alikuwa ananiambia like Haile Selassie is Jesus. Haile Selassie is God
in person.
The guy.
Exactly.
So basically beliefs are different, and when someone believes something, it's very hard to convince them otherwise.
Speaking of Zionists believe that once we come in Africa, people of the melanin tukikuja Africa, to separate from the unajua oppression is different. Kenya sit na oppression na fellow black people. There are countries where black people are oppressed by white people, racist people. They believe once they come to the motherland, together we can make something bigger. Do you ever think Africa itawai come pamoja ikuwe?
No, because we were divided in our ideologies by the ile time walikujanga tu wakati walitupatia ma doctrines at these churches, these schools, nini, they divided our school of thought, our attitudes. Exactly. Unashika. So basically kuleta a different unajua hii wave ati wase wa gengeton na wase wa ohangla wakuje pamoja wakila pamoja is very very difficult. You understand? Because what people in Congo are thinking is what people in Kenya are thinking. But we do know, and this is a fact by the way, I'm keeping it 100, that we are richer than all the other continents combined. We have everything that all the other continents want. You understand? Exactly.
So what's the problem?
The problem is us. Our knowledge is limited to not use our resources vizuri. Imagine we have to produce coffee, export the coffee, get manufactured outside, then bring it back in to be sold at a higher price.
Very high price.
It is very, I don't know, but I don't really see the reason in that. But we have the raw materials. We have forests, we have rivers, we have culture. A lot of things that the people in the Western world don't have.
Do we bring it down to the education system? You're a trained teacher yourself.
Yes, I'm a trained teacher.
Do you think?
I think we need to bring it down to the level of parenthood, because as parents we need to teach our children that this is our culture, that there were no bras. Hakukwanga na mabra, hakukwanga na manini. Unajua, it was us going hunting, au wabaki jikoni, hawana mabra, wamevaa tu tuleso. Unashika. It was
watu waache kuvaa bras.
Frida Titi, yeah.
Hashtag
freedom titties.
Yeah, man.
You know, so basically we were so brainwashed so that we think what we were taught is the actual thing, is the right thing. Unajua? So if someone starts questioning the doctrines and all the things that have been put in place, wanasema huyu jamaa amechizi. So ndio maana unacheki Maji kama amenyamaza.
That's a very nice point. Unaweza pata like in a scenario where people wako pamoja, mse fulani atakamna radical ideas which make a lot of sense.
Which make a lot of sense.
Resonate with people on the ground.
Unajua
ataambiwa When bangi.
Cheki punguza bangi maze.
Which is something
which is not actually bangi. Unajua, because thinking is fact. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Hata okay clone aje, it actually it's the truth.
But do you think, you see, I think there comes a problem where you only make sense if you have money. If you have a room full of 20 people,
no,
ule ni probably
we live in a society where we live in a society where the only thing that makes sense is influence.
Exactly.
You understand? If you have influence, you make sense to everybody. Influence comes with money, exactly. Obviously. So basically, money, influence, that is the sense that we have been taught as Africans. If you have money and if you have influence, then you have sense. Unashika? Yeah. We live in a country that watu wako na idea hawana power, watu wako na power hawana idea.
Exactly.
You understand? Right now, very many young people, young men, ukawapatia the nini to run seme MCA anafanyanga nini?
MCA ni kama MP wa county. It's legit, but
ni kama prefect wa county, si ndio? Ni prefect wa
county. You make laws for county.
You make laws.
Okay, unfortunately, on paper it makes a lot of sense. But Kenya being Kenya.
Yeah, you know, me, I've never seen the impact. Check it. Basically, I've never seen all this level, the impact of all these levels of power. I've never seen the impact of the governor, the impact of the MP, the impact of the they could differentiate. Because one thing that Kenyans do is we blame a leader. MP, we don't know the roles of the governor, the roles of the MCA. Like, it's because mkona MCA, amefanya nini? Hajafanya. It's not his role to do.
Ni legislature actually.
Ni legislature.
Tukiongea kama story ya bangi. Wasosema bangi ni mbaya. But if you look in America, some states have legalized marijuana.
Yeah.
Some states haven't.
Yeah.
Come to Kenya, it's the same thing. Kuna MCAs wa county fulani wakashikana na weke down on paper, unaweza pata Migori.
That's a long shot, no. That's a long shot. But it's coming to that place where we are actually starting to see that we are fighting the wrong things. Unashika? We should be fighting drugs, the hard drugs, the what?
The cocaine,
the tips, the what? Tap-taps. Thank you. Tap-taps. The heroin, the mandrax. Unashika?
So in your sense.
In my sense, a drug that is manufactured is worse than a drug that is grown. Like jaba. Jaba is, unajua mwezi sema ati jaba. Angalia, mwezi sema jaba ni legal na nguelo ni illegal. Na zote ni chali yake kwa pepani tafu. Unashika?
Sukuma wiki ni legal.
Na sukuma wiki ni legal. That makes sense.
Managu.
Kama sukuma wiki doesn't work for you, sukule cabbage.
Exactly.
Unashika point yangu? Kama ngwelo doesn't work for you, enda huko vute fegi. Unashika? Point ni let us stop politicizing ama magnifying things that are not there.
Yeah.
Unashika? Right now there are things I can tell you for a fact that professionals in very high working positions lakini wanatumianga ngwelo.
People who wear suits drive V8.
They just don't show it because tumefundishwa in our culture that it is bad to smoke bangi.
Bangi ni wale watu.
Ati wale watu wana form. Unashika?
Msali niambia bangi si mbaya. Omoka vuta bangi yako kwa mansion yako.
Na kuna mtu atakuja kuuliza. Unashika? Hata tu I say that money makes sense. As in money makes everything make sense.
Everything makes
sense. Siko nipata. Hata kama ukitaka kutembea uchi, as long as uko na dough, it makes sense. Chris Brown akatembea uchi, itakuwa ni swag. Swag, ametoa video ati yako uchi.
A lot of artists, male artists who wear skirt.
Wear skirt.
But just cause
it makes sense. Wewe ujaribu kuvaa skirt hapa hivi ndio sema sasa ile check ile kijana. Hii shoga ama nini? Unashika bangi.
Sivutangi bangi, but watu watasema ni bangi.
Ni bangi. So yeah, it is what it is.
Speaking of politicizing things.
Our mindset is fucked.
Speaking of politicizing
Kenyans
things.
wake up.
Sema tena.
Kenyans wake the fuck up na mwoge maji baridi mwache ujinga.
Speaking of politicizing things, what's your view on politics in Kenya? What political
politics is driven by money. In Kenya, politics is driven by money. If you have money, then you have the influence. If you have the influence, then you have the support. If you have the support, there's the numbers.
There's this talk about
it's like cha like that.
There's this talk about hustlers and dynasties. Do you subscribe to that ama unasema tu yote ni bullshit?
Ati
hustlers and bro, kwani you know
dynasties as in
dynasties ni wale watoi wa maso, wale matoi wa maprezo.
Sasa
unajua kuna watu Kenya walizaliwa.
Kuna watoi wamemzaliwa kwa silver spoon maze.
Kuna walianza kuvaa diapers.
Hawajui form ya mturani gani, but we don't judge. We are here.
So do you think what's your political affiliation? Ama you don't affiliate with anybody?
In terms of politics.
Are you team Ruto? Are you team
No, nah.
Are you team? Kuna best yangu.
No, right now in politics.
Shout out to Lines Photography. Amesema hata anavaa kawa wendani. 2022. Yeah?
That's unacheki watu tunaweza support. If it comes politicals, it comes down to the people that I know personally.
People you know.
Akisema ati mimi ni fan number moja, you know. Yeah. But otherwise hao watu wengine wote tu ni kelele tu.
But you see now the hypocrisy in us as Kenyans. Wewe utasupport Skipper cause ni best yako. What's the problem with
Because I know his ideals. Because I know his ideals. Because I have known him for a minute, and I know if he gets what he wants, at that position, he can actually make a difference.
Unashika? CDF upo around 200.
Plus tapata yangu ya macho ni boys. Hiyo pia lazima tukomboke.
That's where I'm headed to. CDF upo around I think 200 million. Do you trust Skipper with that much money per year?
Akinipatia yangu hiyo ngine acheze kieye. But basically it's man society. Hata wewe ukipatia hiyo chance to be in a place of position, you will make the most of yourself first, and then now you will start Skipper na kuanga mbezi wangu. So basically our leadership positions are not to serve people, but to serve yourself first. Unashika? Ni kama ile ulikuwa high school, kuna funky lakini wewe ndio umefunguliwa tu kwenda DH peke yako na chakula imewekwa hapo. Unajisavia manyama manini kabla watu wakuje. Una get point yangu?
So do you think it's like inscribed in our DNA? Like the way
it's because it's not described in our DNA. It's our mindset. Our mindset is so brainwashed that we need to work to make a living. Unashika? We need employment. We need an education system that is broken to make a living. Unashika? We need to go through 12 years of bullshit just to be told that there's no work.
12 years.
18 to 24 years of bullshit just to at the end of the day to be told hakuna kazi. Sijui kwa nipata point yangu. Sisi tuko hapa hivi nje tuna complain hakuna kazi. At the same time wanataka kufungua campus and like kufundisha watoto wakuje hapa nje pali hatuna kazi. Unasikia ina make sense?
A friend of mine, shout out to Kiki Masai. Kiki Masai does amazing inaitwa aje?
Waru.
Word.
Oh, si waru.
Spoken word. Alisema
pole Kiki Masai.
No, he also sells warus, man. Shout out to Kiki.
Waru bana wa gunia.
Waru in gunia.
Like wangu wa gunia wa waru.
So basically Kiki Masai told me our education system is very intellectually set. to put people, to make people intellectual. Yeah, it's very intellectually structured to keep the masses.
As in, yani ni kama mmepatiwa rules. Unajua mkiwa high school, kuna rules and regulations. You're not supposed to sleep Even our education system has rules. You are supposed to maliza shule with papers, then you get this nini. Unashika. But now the problem is, wale watu wako employment wataki kutoka, wapatia wengine space, the new blood coming in. Unashika. So that's where there's the backlog. Unashika. People in office don't want to chomoka. Us who are coming fresh with ideas and energy and to do these things, we have nowhere to go. All our skills are going to waste. We've somewhat like 18 years and all our education.
Then you're like,
now let me start printing t-shirts.
Exactly.
You're getting?
Exactly.
You are a whole doctor and you're printing t-shirts.
And do you think, okay, not even do you think, what are your thoughts on the 844 as we wrap up? What are your thoughts on the 844 system as it is?
The 844 system needs to be real. Needs to teach practicality.
Okay, and
not theory as much.
Exactly, yeah. Because when I say 844, I don't mean 844. 844 makes a lot of sense. 8 years primary, 8 years high school, 4 years. I mean, 8 years primary, 4 years high school, 4 years campo. But the syllabus itself.
The syllabus.
What are you giving these people?
Me as a teacher, me as a professional teacher,
as a professionally trained.
TSC teacher, I will say that we need to integrate practicality into our theories more. You understand? We are teaching our kids very many theories that are not practical in our situation in Kenya. Unajua ziko practical but maybe Sweden ama huko Netherlands. But in Kenya, hapa even in Dondo na Nigidheri, we need to teach our kids how to apply our education system that we kwa class in a real life setting.
But do you think there's a
let me ask you right now something, Vybbz. When was the last time you used mall concept?
That's exactly. Not when is the last time
mall concept. You understand?
That's what I'm
asking. So basically, let us teach our children to specialize in what they are going to actually use.
So basically, what
we are teaching them a lot of nonsense. We are teaching them a lot of nonsense, which they are not actually going to use. They are going to use like 10% of the information they're getting in their school system. Unashika? If we magnify what they really actually are good at and teach them in that, we will have very, very many good professionals.
There's a school of thought of kids go to primary school for like maybe 10, 12, 13 years. By that time, as a work teacher, as a teacher who ni mjanja, you can tell
Maji,
Zerochills anaweza kuwa mechanic.
You start introducing them to magari. Unashika? At a very early age. You know the reason why the reason why kids in Kilimani and Nini is because those parents are work. They are work because they specialize their kids. Unapata mzazi amelipa 100k for piano lesson, you're like,
unasema
what the fuck bro, huyu mzazi alichukua time akaka mtoi wake akasema niaje, this toy likes playing with the keyboard, so let me just pay for the classes. Yeah, unashika. That is how Sauti Sol were made.
Look at Lupita Nyong'o, for example. I think
Lupita Nyong'o went by the way.
Film in okay, I'm not sure of the particular.
But she was in Maju.
It was an Ivy League school.
Bana. But she went Maju to somea nini. Alafu wewe umeenda hapa hivi Arboretum ukarias mara mbili unajita actor. Bro, watu wamesoma Maju ku act. Unashika?
So
because Nyong'o the professor aliona Lupita is into acting a lot. So let me just invest in acting instead of wasting time taking him to an education school and she doesn't feel education. Unashika? Exactly. Most of our campus and our students are going to campus because their parents want them to do medicine, want them to do sijui law, want them to do sijui nini. It's not up to them. If it was up to us, I will tell you, Dad, I want to be a musician. I want to be a DJ. So by early, but waste time 500k ama a million shillings in what you're not going to do. Where's that $1 million shilling in building your skill and what you actually want to do?
Umetaja DJ. Mimi niliambia madhangu nataka kuwa DJ. I think when I was in high school, I had just finished. Bro, she was this close kunipiga bari.
Mbona?
Ati. Sitaki kwenda university.
Bana.
But anyway, how do we change this? Because it's up
we to change us. It from the parents.
We need to save the next generation.
We need to save the generation.
We can't let them go through this bullshit.
We do it?
Ambia say, how do we do it?
We do it like this, stay woke. Education, yes, sawa, soma, yes. But education does not stop at the classroom. Inform yourself, get other sources of information, get friends who are woke. Your company will rub off on you eventually. Unashika, so work with people who are woke.
Homeschooling versus public school schooling.
Homeschooling is the best because homeschooling is more direct and inaitwangaje? Concentrated. Then as in concentrate kwako. You know, your public schooling is like public hospitals. Where too you among the many. You are a crowd. Unashika, you among the many. So homeschooling is more individualized like that. So
yeah. Any last words as we wrap up?
The last word is masomo si shule, masomo ni maisha. Jifundishe with the experiences you learn. I will tell you one thing, the best teacher I've known in this life is experience. No teacher can beat experience anytime, any day.
I like to say education is the key. Yes, education is the key. But redefine education. Unajua? Think about it. The problem is 844 education is not the education that's the key.
Education is a broken key. It's a fucking broken key. 844 is a broken key. Knowledge because it's not opening any padlocks out here. Trust you me, I'm inexperienced. 844 is not opening any padlocks. It's my padlock zote tu zinakwara. So basically NTV, find your own key.
NTV did a very good expose on it was something degrees. Unapata msia kwa na masters PhD but is a taxi driver. But now when you look at it from another angle, unajua pia Kenya tuko brainwashed to think that we're ni lawyer, daktari,
mwalimu, yani unajua.
A taxi driver is a self-employed
basically, let me tell you something by the way, the businesses are the ones that run Kenya's economy.
Exactly.
Our walimu wote, you civil servants, they don't do shit to the economy. We do shit to the economy. So stop lying to yourself that an education ama a job is sijui ati lawyer ama doctor. Mse wa Uber saizi anakula vizuri kuliko mwalimu. And that's a fact.
Mse wa Uber, mse kwa na mabuthi like, and that's what I keep saying.
Kwanza mse wa tattoo. Unajua mse wa tattoo anakula mado na piercings. Kuliko mse kwa office 24/7.
Shout out to all the tattoo people, man. As we wrap up the show, we always do the last segment of the show inaitwa
Plug your hustle.
Plug your hustle.
Yes, I want to plug someone's hustle.
Put them on the spotlight.
I want to plug someone's hustle, someone who's been a very, very keen follower of our podcast. I want to shout out.
Shout out.
If you need anything that to do with some interior design. Interior design. Unashika nyumba yako nataka ikuwe sexy. Weke zile ma walls nini. He's a brother. He's called Bromin Interiors. Bromin.
That's his name. We're gonna put it there.
We're gonna put it on the description.
Link.
He does awesome interior designs. Unashika, so he's on speed dial. Anakuja kwako, anachukua measurements. Very, very, very affordable. Guy, check it. Let me tell you something, by the way. If you have a house and it's plain, that's a space that you can play with. Office, anything. You can make it magnificent just by playing with the environment.
Exactly.
It changes everything.
But the world has
changed. By then analeta mood. Okay, leo ndema hapa hivyo ndani anasema, Maji sitaki kutoka hapa."
Ukuta si lazima ikuwe plain. Just do some
just play with it. Yeah, play with it. Ukuta yako ni kama life yako. Umepatiwa life plain, so ni wewe ucheze nayo. Coloring book.
That's what's up.
So basically Bromin on Instagram. Follow him.
Link in the description.
Nataka interior design. Bromin on Instagram. That is the name. Remember that. Plug your hustle.
Of course, we'd love to hear your thoughts on what we just talked about, the education system, especially in Kenya as an example. What do you guys think about it? How can we change it? Do we leave it as it is? Do we fix it? Yo, let us know. Make sure you comment.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah. Of course, usisahau subscribe. Na share, man. Push that content to all your friends, your family.
Bana.
And of course, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on IG. V to the Y to the BBZ.
V to the Y to the BBZ. Yes, and M to the Y to the V. Maji Vyombo karapumpu mwenyewe the server next door. Until next time, it's been lit.
Nimekumbuka si usahau kuplug pia hustle yetu like Zerochills podcast iko na.
But then I have a hustle
page on Instagram, iko na page on Twitter. Make sure you follow Zerochills.
And if you need the most awesomest graphics, DaVinci Designs on all platforms. So, yeah. It is what it is,
yeah, it is what it is, man.